Hey, you guys, it is Friday. Tip Thursday on a Friday. I just wanted to come live for a minute, make sure I'm in the right place, because that always freaks me out that I'm not in the right place. And I'm like, I never really know. How do I know if I'm in the right place? Nobody ever knows. But want to come live and just share with you guys a few different tips when it comes to partying. Okay, I'm in the right place. Man, that always gives me like this weird amount of anxiety. So if you're here, say hello. If you watch the replay, make sure that you drop replay, what you took away from this video, what you have to add to this video, right? Because I am one person. Hey, Marissa, I'm one person, you guys. I don't know all the things. You know things too. So share what you can, okay? But just different little tips and tricks for parties, okay? So the first thing, and I'm reading my notes, the first thing, okay, is going to be do not overload your horse. Don't overload your horse. You wouldn't want to do that. That's bad. Don't overload your host, okay? I did a few different direct sales parties for myself in the past few months, and I was so incredibly overwhelmed by the amount of things these women wanted me to do, the posts they wanted me to make, the stuff they were giving me to read. It was too much, to the point where one of them, like, I ghosted. Oh, I know, but I did. And later I was like, you know what? I'm really sorry, but that it was just a lot. It was a lot. And then it was at the end of our school year and I've got my own business to run. People are busy. Okay. So we want to make it easy for our host. We don't want to make it difficult, because guess what? Just because you host one time doesn't mean you can't host again. Right? I'm actually doing a party for a girl starting on Monday that's hosted for me twice before. Okay. So keep that in mind. You want to create a good experience for your host so that maybe they'll want to host, or they'll tell their friend, you want to host with her because of X, Y, and Z, okay? So don't overload your host. Explain what's going on. Keep them in the loop. Hey girl, you got an order. I'm so excited for you. I'm going to post their thank you. Make sure that you find it on the party page and comment your thank you to them also, okay? Whatever it is, but don't overload your host. Yes, thank you. Make it simple. People have lives. All right? Keep her in the loop without being like, do this. Can you post this? Oh, I need you to reword this and do this. Make it you. Like, girl, I don't have time for all that. Okay, we're doing things. All right? Another thing, do not have them add everybody on Facebook. One of the direct sales parties that I was doing for myself, the girl's like, add everybody. Girl, I am not adding everybody to this party. Okay? Like, I haven't talked to some of these people in like 10 years, all right? And just keep in mind, as a Scentsy consultant, if you know someone only through Scentsy, you cannot add them, okay? So if I have a customer that I only know through because of Scentsy, I cannot add that person to my party, okay? So keep that in mind, all right? I like to tell my hosts, pick from your closest people that you would, oh Lord, Zach, stop. People that you would go out to eat with, have coffee with, have at your house. Okay, for me, like, that circle is going to get tighter and tighter, all right? We're not just adding everybody like Sally from high school that I haven't talked to in forever. That doesn't make any sense, okay? Have your host, if they're willing to post, you're going to have to wait, I'm doing a training. Have your host, if they're willing to post on their actual social media. Hey, I'm having a Scentsy party. If anybody wants to be invited, please let me know, and also put it in their stories, okay? Not everybody's willing. But host coaching, that's what that goes with, is host coaching, telling them what to expect. This is our life. We breathe it, right? For us, it's just like go, go, go. For them, they may have never hosted a party before in their life, or they might just be like, I don't know, what do I do with my hands, okay? So people they need direction. Help your host maximize their rewards, okay? Another thing. One of the direct sales parties I did, I thought this was genius. She had me designate 3 people, okay, that would interact in the party with me, all right, that were my friends, and they would get a special goodie from her just for interacting in the party. Love that, okay? I'm implementing that now in my business. I absolutely love that because it helps with host interaction. It helps with people seeing other posts, right? But then I also get to reward those people. And in return, I say, all I need from them is their email, their phone number, and their address, so I can send them a goodie when I see that they've interacted at least 3 times during the party. How easy is that? Okay, then I put them in my workstation, and then I can also make sure I'm sending them emails. All right, they come in my customer base. So think about doing that. Okay. What's the next one that I have? You have to interact, okay? You have to interact with people. So that means you should also be posting interactive posts, okay? You can't just sit here and be like, here's this, look at this, this is on sale, here you go. What are you asking them? Okay, like my pet post is always, show me your fur babies. People freaking love showing you their animals. They do. Like, and I took a picture with one of my chickens the other day because I'm adding that to my post, okay? People love showing their fur babies, okay? Ask them at the very beginning, maybe when you're talking about waxes, what is your favorite scent? If you could have, I have in my parties, if you could have one scent for forever that takes you back to a special time, what would it be? Okay? Do an easy one. I do wax warmer almost every single party. Why? It's easy. People can comment wax. I comment warmer when I feel like it, and then I can say, hey, so-and-so, you won, message me, because I'm going to put it back on them. Message me, okay? And then they do. And I'm like, hey, girl, I just need to put you in my system, and then I can send you a little goodie in the mail. I'm sending them a send circle, okay? It could be samples. It doesn't have to be big. But find ways to interact, okay? Get to know them. The girl I just messaged for this party that won, I was like, dude, you live right down the road from me. That's so cool. So we started talking about living in this area. I was like, we just moved here. I absolutely love it. Like, where are your go-to places? Okay. I'm now interacting with that girl. She hasn't bought yet, but I'm now interacting with her. Okay. So make sure you are interacting with people. All right. If your party is completely dead, ask one of your Scentsy friends to jump in there and comment on some things. That might help. It might not, but it might, right? I've done that a few times where I'm like, girl, this party is so dead. Can you please just jump in this party and comment on a few things about how beautiful you think this warmer is, okay? That's just another way to get things rolling, all right? You have to start thinking outside the box. You can't just be like, oh, this party's dead. Okay, that's it. I'm done. Right? Right. We got to think outside the box for business owners. It's what we do, okay? Make sure that you are selling our limited time offers. That is huge. I know that a lot of us have party outlines that we go by and we just plug everything in, but make sure you're sharing what we have that's out, okay? So my parties, the first day is, especially this month because there's so many things, literally just all of our specials. I'm like, I'm going to hit you with a ton of specials. Get ready, okay? And I just do one post for each special so they can scroll through and see, and then we'll go into the actual party, all right? Ask the people in the party, what do you want to see? Ask your host, what are you most interested in, okay? Another thing I've been doing with my host lately is I need you to look on the website, find one or two things that you absolutely love and that are on your wish list, and then give it to me. Tell me. Okay, so they're going to tell me what they're wanting. And I'm like, trying to get them hyped. This is what we're working for, okay? Next, I'm going to go find a real life picture of that item. Beautifully decorated in someone else's house. Probably find it on Pinterest, on Facebook, or on Instagram, okay? By typing that item in and looking for it. And then I'm going to send those pictures after I've cropped them to my host. And I'm going to say, okay, here are real life pictures. I need you to post these into your party. Why? It's getting my host into the party, getting her excited because she's looking at the products, right? Then it's also making everybody gets a notification. She's their friend. So when she posts in that party, they're gonna see it, okay? So that's something I'm doing at the very beginning of my parties, all right? So that might help you out too, okay? Now, hang in there with me because I know people are gonna be like, I don't want to. You need to go live at least once during your party. I know, at least once. It does not have to be long. Okay. For me, I go live and I show my favorite things that I use every day. Then I show my favorite things under $30. Okay. And I literally look, have a basket and this is some of the stuff that I share, that I keep. Okay. So show them things that you use in your home. I use the dish soap every day. I just love it. Tell them why you love it. Okay. Remember, you are your own billboard. You are the storefront. You are the brand. They need to see your face. They need to get to know you. Leaders, if you're on here, it's the same thing with your team and you training. You should be training here and you should be training on the leaders page because your people want to see you. They don't care about me. They want to see you, okay? They joined your team and you for a reason. It's the same thing. Same thing with your customers. They want to see you. They want to get to know you. Promise you they know at least 5 other Scentsy consultants on their Facebook page. Why are they buying from you? Give them a reason. Okay, maybe you have an amazing personality. Maybe you're super funny. Maybe you're very, very knowledgeable about the products and you share tips and tricks. Okay, whatever it is that you bring to the table, bring it. Bring it. Maybe you work a 9 to 5 and you also do Scentsy. Share with them your life. Share with them how you're stacking customer mail and you love doing it and it's your peace and it's your joy, whatever it is, okay? We had someone join our team and she was like, listen, I am a psychologist and I listen to people all day long. When I get my Scentsy packages, it is like a breath of fresh air. And she ended up joining the team because she just loved Scentsy and needed that break. Share whatever you bring to the table, share it. You bring something, I promise you, okay? Figure it out. You can do it. When you're doing your posts, not just a crap ton of words, okay? All run together about all of the things. Don't do that, all right? Give them a snapshot of the item, the best things about that item, okay? With a beautiful picture, a real life picture, not just spammy flyers, okay? A real life picture, all right? And if someone comments on it, then you can go through and also your host. Hey, if I post something that reminds you of one of your people, make sure you tag them in the comments, okay? Then you can go in, oh my gosh, I think you're absolutely right, Sarah. Melissa would love this item because it does blah, 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 blah. Or, oh, this is so cool. Yes, it is so cool. It's one of my favorite things to use when you're interacting with that person, okay? You're telling them more about the product. But if you throw up a essay, they're not going to read it. Okay, if you don't insert some emojis, space some things out, make it interesting, nobody's reading that long post. I promise. Okay, that's just how it goes. People want to go fast. All right, so not just words. Maybe you do a few how-to videos. Okay, I have a video that I do in my parties where I unbox a fragrance flower and I just have saved it and I just upload it. This is how I unbox my fragrance flower. Okay, so not just words, but you want to throw some videos in there. And I know that you're like, oh, live. I know, like I said, it doesn't have to be long, but they get a notification. They get a notification that you went live in the party. Okay, even if it's just showing off one thing, try to go live. All right, I promise. Okay, and the more you do it, the easier it gets. I still sweat, even for you guys. It's just life. All right. So they need to get to know you. Okay, remember that. They need to see your personality. They need to see you in real life. It doesn't matter if your kids barge in. Clearly, like, welcome to my life. Okay, they're here all day, every day. And it's summertime. People get it, all right? It doesn't matter if you've got a dog barking, okay? Walk away from the dog barking and be like, oh my gosh, let me tell you about the pet line now that we're talking about dogs because mine won't shut up, all right? Just roll with it and try to have a good time, okay? All right, another thing. Your party name should reflect the products we're about. If you have a party name that is like Marissa's Beautiful Friends, y'all, that does not tell them that it's about Scentsy. It doesn't tell them about anything, okay? I like to use the same one for the season that we're in. For every single person, I just change their name, and I do a banner at the top on Canva. It's the same thing, except for I change everybody's name. And right now, we are doing summer scent events. That's what we're doing, summer scent events, okay? So make your name of your party, it cannot say Scentsy, but make your name of your party reflect what we're talking about, okay? If we're talking about home decor, scent, smell goods, whatever that is, all right? Don't just say something random, okay? Because that's not helpful. They need to kind of have an idea, all right? Another thing that we have fun. I think that's one of the most important things. Have fun. Find a way to be different and to stand out. For me, I love putting my product reels when I do them on social media into my parties. They're quick, they're easy, they're fun, they're catchy, right? It's not like everybody else. It's different, okay? If that's something you want to do, then do that. But find a way to be different, to stand out, okay? It is so easy to throw up posts for 3 days and be like, cool. No, check back in. Interact in the party, ask some questions, okay? Show your face, even if you look a mess because it's 103 degrees outside, all right? It's okay. I'm about to go live in this party when I'm done here. Like, it's okay. Be you, authentically you, okay? You don't have to be all dolled up and perfect. That's not what we're about, okay? Also, when you do that and you show up authentically, it makes people realize, oh, I could do that too, all right? If you go live in your parties, and people realize, I think I could do that. When you post that thing at the very end about joining, which you should be doing, or having your own party, they're not going to be like, that was so boring. I do not, no, heck no. They might be more inclined, okay? If they're like, dang, that was really different. I really think I could do that. All right? So have fun with it. Have fun. Be yourself, okay? And then one more thing. Do not overpromise and underdeliver. That's probably one of the biggest things, and I realized that during my winter parties. I made big mistakes, okay, because we were moving into a new house. It was Christmas, okay? It was crazy. We had family visiting and all kinds of things going on. But I had written down that people won prizes, that they had won the raffles, and I never sent them anything. Never sent them anything. So then when I went to follow up, I was like, hey, girl, I know you won that party prize. How did you like it? And they're like, what party prize? I cannot ask that person to party now. I have to like redeem myself in their eyes, okay? And I was like, crap, you know what? I am so sorry. I'm so sorry. That was a crazy month, and I definitely promised you something and did not deliver on it. So what did I have to do? I had to put together a little VIP package to go ahead and send to them instead of a scent circle, right? Because I have to make that better now because this is my business. Word of mouth is everything. And if they tell their friend, that girl sucked. She said she was going to do this, this, and this, and she didn't do any of it. That's a problem. Okay. So, and they understood, every single one. They understood. I totally get it. Oh my gosh, I can't believe you're moving during Christmas. I'm like, I know that was a little crazy. So here's your gift. Thank you. Okay. Then I can build a relationship with them, but I can't just be like, oh, well, you're going to get this and then never deliver. Okay. So always make sure that you are not over promising something and then you don't deliver. Follow through on what you should do. You should have a join post. Okay. An LTO post. Limited time offers. You should have a, hey, does anybody else want a party post? Okay. Even if they don't, you're still planting the seed. All right. Oh, I lied. There's one more thing on here. I missed it. Sorry. Message your guests. Y'all, I'm like, it's so little. Normally I like space it out and I put emojis in my notes to help me stay on track. See, and I didn't. But make sure you're messaging your party guests, okay? I was talking to my mom the other day and she's like, I message people at the beginning of the party and I tell them, hey, once you've turned your notifications on, make sure you comment on the notification post, because she does a post like I do. Make sure you turn your notifications on and it has a picture of the steps to do, okay? When she messages those people and she's like, make sure you comment done underneath that post, then she's taking their word for it that they're done, but they can go into a raffle to get some samples, a scent circle. They can do that. She's now in their inbox, okay? They've now interacted on the party, which is huge, okay? And they turn their notifications on so they're going to see all the things, all right? That's a big, big deal. Do not be afraid to message people. I promise you, if they don't want to speak to you, they won't. It's that simple. If they ignore you, they ignore you, okay? But when you message those people and they're more likely to see those party posts, that might be the difference between one order and no orders, okay? I also message people at the end. I've not done the beginning yet. I think I'm going to do that with this party coming up. And again, you guys, parties they're ever evolving. You're never going to sit here and be like, I have one party style and it's worked for me for forever. You're always going to be changing things and doing something and saying, hey, you know what? At the beginning, I'm going to post a poll to see what everybody wants to hear about. Yep, nope, I'm not really doing that because that didn't really help. Okay, I'm going to do this. It's going to be different for you than it would be for me because we have different customers, okay? But you always have to be evolving and doing something different, all right? So I think I'm going to try messaging people at the beginning of the party with this upcoming party that I have on Monday and the rest of the parties through this month and just see how it goes. But I always add everybody on Facebook. I add them all, okay? Go through add friend, because even if they didn't order, I don't know who's going to order later. I don't know who might want to be a consultant later. I don't know who might want to host later, right? Maybe it just wasn't a good time financially. So I add them all as Facebook friends, okay? And then I message them all. Hey girl, Sarah's party's getting ready to wrap up. I just want to check in. Did you have any questions? There's still time to shop, and I drop the link underneath, okay? I usually get at least one, if not two more orders when I do that. Okay. And then I do a post in the actual party with my face. Hey, the party's wrapping up. Just a reminder. Like, I added you as a Facebook friend. Do not feel obligated to be my friend. It's okay. I won't cry. I promise. But don't feel obligated to be my friend. But I share all of the Scentsy things in my stories on my Facebook. So if you're interested in Scentsy, I want you to see all the things. Okay. And then I let them know too. I also messaged you to let you know we're wrapping up. Share the link. And if you have any questions, let me know. It's that simple. Then everybody who actually orders, I add to my VIP group. Okay? So put up a post at the very end of the party. Let them know what you're doing. And that way, if they're like, do I know you? No, but you were in Sarah's Scentsy party, and I send a message to all the party guests. Done. It's not I had one, still to this day, one lady be rude to me. And I had COVID during the time. So I was like, I had COVID. And she's like, I'm so sorry. Okay? Like, it's okay. I've only had one person be upset. Everybody else either ignored me or they were like, awesome, thank you so much. Okay? So don't be afraid to message your guests. Okay? If you don't want to add them on social media, don't. That's up to you. But for me, I've had parties for people who've never even ordered, but they've been interested in things that I've posted in my stories or on my social media. They've liked it and I've reached out. Hey girl, I saw you like so-and-so. You want to get it for free and have off? Let's do a party. Okay? No, not right now, but I will order it. You just never know. So I'm not going to close any doors, okay, because I don't know. Same with LTOs. I'm not going to not post them, even if I don't care for something, because I don't know who will care for it. Don't close the door on yourself, okay? So, party tips and tricks. I hope that helps. If y'all have any other ideas, please post them below in the comments so we can help each other out because we are always better together, okay? Y'all have a wonderful, wonderful weekend, and I will see you later. Bye, guys.